Welcome back to the Speedway Fast channel. Slow down, dude. Welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, guys. We're here to do a quick stream while I walk. I have had a heck of a day. It has been a heck of a week. Tomorrow promises to be equally as horrendous. So we're just getting through the week. It has been brutal. It has been a brutal week. Just now finished dinner. Last 2 days, and probably tomorrow night will be the same. Just so much going on. So it is what it is. So I'm out for a walk and just finished eating. I need like 3,000 more steps, so I thought I'd do a quick stream. Yes, I know there's probably other streams going on at the same time, but yeah, some people can go watch one and some can come watch this one, and that works for me. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin C has entered the chat, and so has our buddy Marco. This is actually the second stream I've tried to do. I did the first one for about 2 minutes and nobody came, so I closed it and started over. And now we've got 2 people, so that's good. 2 people are better than the 0 I had a minute ago. Way better, especially the quality of the people, of the 2 people, is really good, so that's good. Says there's 6 here and 3 likes, but only 2 people in the chat, but that's okay. That's okay. Now, look at these clouds. What do you guys think of those clouds? Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I mean, wild, puffy little crazy clouds. Supercell September. No, didn't you get the memo, Kevin? It's Stumptember. I changed the name in a month. It's Stumptember. But yeah, no, Supercell September sounds fine and great as well. I like it. That's a good one. Hello, Bluminati. I see 4 and 5 right now, but yeah, I got you. Marco, I hope you're doing well, sir. Marco and Blue and Kevin, I want to tell you guys, I appreciate you. You guys are regulars, always looking out for me, and I appreciate that very much. And there's another regular. Look at that. There's my buddy Freak Show. Good to see you, my friend. Hey, Jeremy, can you tell that guy to put an actual muffler on his truck? By the way, look at that. Just beautiful. And it is cooled off really nicely out here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I never walk this way anymore because I always end up getting barked at by like 20 dogs when I walk this way. But I figured tonight I wanted some different. See, there's the first dog. Yep. So I figured I'd go the different way tonight. Just got home and out of hot clothes after 50 miles at 90 degrees. Oh gosh. Ron Dobbins, Ron, we just started 3 minutes and 20 seconds ago. What are you doing here? Ron, you can't be here yet. I'm just kidding, dude. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you here, Ron. Good to have everybody here. I appreciate you guys. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm walking for my health, and I just ate a popsicle. It's okay. It's okay. No, Ron, stay here, dude. I was teasing you. First knife in the pocket today is the Concept Toth. Liner lock, 80s camo carbon, black handle, beautiful stonewash, hologram blade. Love it, love it, love it. Go, man, go. Bike guy, going by in a hurry. No, Ron, you stay here. You stay here. But yeah, that's the Toth. I love the feel of this knife in hand. Pretty fantastic for sure. Greg over there at Sparrow is an awesome dude, and he designs some really fabulous stuff. Oh yeah. That's my problem though, Ron. Nobody knows when I'm kidding because I always kid. And my wife always says that. She says, she gets all mad. She goes, oh, come on, leave me alone. And I'm like, you do know I'm kidding, right? She says, how am I supposed to know? Everything you do is a joke. And I'm like, yeah, so you should know. It's a joke. Oh, goodness. Second knife in the pocket today is this guy. This is the Geo Blaze. Now, I have some news. So, I don't know how many of you are on Instagram, but I've been touting the crap out of this, saying M390 and titanium for $125, okay? Fantastic. However, overnight last night, Geo posted, hello, we're about to make some adjustments in our pricing. We have to, is what they said. So, as of a couple hours ago, it was still $125. So if you want one in either the Drop Point or the Tanto, I would go get it now. Hey, Carnivorous, good to see you. It's a little warmer today, Ron. I would say, let's see what this says. It's 75 right now, but it's about 50% humidity. Yesterday was the best. By the way, it was 51 when I woke up this morning. Hey, holy cat, what's going on, man? And then there's this guy, which only because of me is the source of my frustration this afternoon. This is the Ultim Kubi Dust Devil, and somehow, some way, the handles are intact. I got in my head this afternoon that I wanted to try some stuff. So I found a stump that was kind of angled towards me and stood about 15 feet back. And I was not recording. And the second time I was about 15 feet back. Second time I threw, I stuck it. So I started recording. I did it 15 times and could not stick it again. I was so mad. And then I went over to a tree. And you wouldn't think I would repeat my same mistake. But as a joke, I stood about 15 feet back from a tree and threw that thing straight into a tree first try. Pulled the camera out, did it 5 or 6 times, could not hit it. So the moral of the story is record when you don't think you should be recording. Do you like, yeah, I mean, my daughter has one. It's not my favorite. I don't like the extra lock on it, on the M16, but my daughter has one and she loves it. I mean, it's a fine knife. I just don't like the extra lock. And most of the CRKT knives from that generation are in 8CR or something similar to that. And it's just not my favorite steel because it doesn't hold an edge very long. But they're decent. I mean, they're decent knives. They are. Hey, Kevin Smith. What's up, dude? So I love my Dust Devil. Please don't take me wrong. It just frustrated me for that moment in time. And it was more my fault than its fault because I wasn't recording like a big giant dum-dum. Well, it looks like the sun has gone back behind the hill over there. Yeah, you see? Starting to get per head. Kind of wispy craziness over there. Yep. Hey, Jim Cox, what's up, man? Yeah, the lock is weird, Jim. It doesn't... Oh, I carried without the second lock? Did they make it for a while without the second lock, Jim? Interesting. Hey, Robert Feely. Nah, Ron, I go by steps, Ron. I'm going for 10,000 steps. I've just had a lot of meetings today. So I think I'm only at let's see. Yeah, I'm at almost 8,000 steps. So I got probably another 1.5 miles to go or something like that. They made some. Oh, I didn't know that, dude. See, I would have liked that okay. But, I feel like this is going to sound awful. Well, okay. It's like when you're a kid. And first you start out with bottles. And then you go to rice cereal. And then eventually somebody gives you a steak. And you're like, nah, bro. I don't want more of that rice cereal crap. I'm good. Just give me another one of those steak things, right? I feel like that the Gerber Paraframe, the CRKT M16, the CRKT Polar, the CRKT Squid, the Spyderco Tenacious. Shoot, there's a list of these knives in cheap steel and not made super great. And since then, even for around the same price range, we've got steak. We've got much better options. I mean, think about it this way. If you can buy a $30 Civivi Praxis in 9CR versus a $40 M16 with 8CR, you know, you wouldn't think it's much different, but it's built way better. But there's even better options if you go up to $40, $50 that just blow away all of this stuff. Hey, what's up, Tim B? Hey, Blaze, what's up? Yeah, and they were all tipped down carry. That's like the, okay, I love Kershaw. You guys know that. I love the Iridium. I love the Launch series. I love the Launch Iridium. I love the Live Wire. I love the Covalent. A ton of the new stuff. The Bel Air, has been fantastic. But if you look back at things like the assisted stuff, like the cryo and the filter and the hot wire, and the, you know, it just doesn't appeal to me anymore. It's in crap steel and it's just not my thing. Hey Kelly, what's up? Watching the US Open? Nah. I don't watch a lot of TV, and I don't do tennis. That's just me. But to each their own. Everybody likes something different. The Remet Cool Whale, a new model, is available at White Mountain Knives, code KnivesFAST. What, Tim, isn't that one pretty inexpensive? It looked like a budget knife, right? Okay, the sun's peeking back through just a little bit right there. So it is still with us. That's pretty cool. Pretty. I love the daffodils. What? The daffodils have been dead since April, dude. Where are you? What are we doing? Oh, I never said I was a gentleman, and tennis falls into the same category as volleyball for me on TV. Now, I like to play a little bit of volleyball. I like to play a little bit of tennis and pickleball. I don't like to watch them on TV, and it's the same thing. It's like volleyball is bump, set, spike, bump, set, spike, bump, set, spike, bump, spike, bump, set, spike. Okay, well, tennis is pop, 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 pop. Oh, somebody got a point. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, kill me. I just don't like repetition. It's at least with football, every play is a little bit different. With baseball, even though I'm not a huge baseball fan anymore. Yeah, no, I got you. Hey, Pack Rat, what's going on? Hey, SBK, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you as well. And we're not gentlemen, exactly. Outlaws and insiders. Outsiders, yeah, not insiders. I am definitely not. All right, I'm going to walk up here to this field before I turn around and head back to the house. It's about, if I walk to this point up here and turn around and go to the house, it's about 1.6 miles. Let's see. What am I at? I'm at 8,400 steps. So I'm going to walk up to this field to see if we get a pretty sunset. I'm going to turn around and walk back toward the house here. Well, I want to see if there's a pretty sunset, or maybe a bear or a deer in the field. Yeah, I mean, tennis is okay. See, tennis, I feel like, is a lot like, this is going to sound really stupid, but a lot like how I feel about NASCAR. back in the day when I was in TV, just breaking into TV, I used to run a camera and I would go to all of the NASCAR races and get sent to NASCAR races and even local track stuff. And what I did was, because I would interview these guys, I kind of got to know some of the drivers. And so some of them moved up to the big NASCAR, for example, Ward Burton, Jeff Burton, Hermie and Elliott Sadler, who else? Ricky Rudd. There were a bunch of them up there that I met. And Dale Earnhardt died, and then half of those guys retired and everything. It's just like, I don't really care about NASCAR anymore. So I feel like tennis is the same thing. Back in the day, there were a bunch of them I used to follow, but I just don't feel drawn to any of them. So here's our field. Do we have any deer or anything? We don't have anything, and we can't see the sunset. But it's pretty, right? I mean, definitely pretty. And look at the flowers in front of that house. Shouldn't be shooting these people's house, but look at that. That's beautiful. I'll walk up and look around the corner here before I turn around. I listen to NASCAR on the radio, but most pro sports lost me. Yeah, no, I agree. That makes sense, Jim. Yeah, I mean, I tell the story all the time. I didn't really care for Jeff Gordon, and then I got a chance to meet the guy. And would you guys like to know how I got to meet Jeff Gordon? I was in the pits many times when he was on his winning streak. I remember being at Martinsville Speedway, and he won the race. And what would happen is we would all gather at the fence, because we would have been up in the crowd shooting the race. And they would suddenly as soon as all the cars were off the track, they would let all the media cross the track, and we would all run to Victory Circle to be the first one, closest to him to get the, sound bite or the video of him throwing champagne or beer or whatever all over the place. So we got in there. Look at the flowers. So yeah, I don't think there's any deer up over here either. I'm walking further than I need to, just to try to see if there's any deer. So anyway, we all got to cross the track. There's your view, though. Definitely pretty. What do you guys think of that? Along with the fire hydrant. Beautiful. What do you guys think? Das Purdy. I believe that's what I would say. Oops. Oh dear, no dear. All right, so what I was saying is, what was I saying? So we all scramble across the track, and my reporter is a legend around here. Guy did sports at the station I worked at for years, and he's probably 6 or 10, now about 10 or 12 years older than me. And Dennis says, "Casey, get up front." I'm like, okay. So I jump the little retaining fence, and I get in the Victory Circle first. And I'm right at the head of where he's going to pop out of the car, right beside the ESPN camera guy who was already stationed there, right? And the ESPN guy's like, "Dude, you're fast. That was awesome." And I'm like, all proud of myself, right? And I'm standing in the pits, and I'm waiting. Jeff Gordon comes in, and after the race, they do all their spin out and all that stuff. Well, there were two problems. Number one, he had stayed out when everybody else came in for brakes and tires, and his tires were slick and his brakes were gone. and he came into the pits and he turned hard to get into Victory Circle and freaking creamed me at the knees. Hit me at the knees. By the way, hold on, joke time. Hey, how you guys doing? Hey, how you guys doing? Okay, all right, we're done. I'm gonna go back this way, but just took me out at the knees, and when he took me out at the knees, I went lens first and head first and elbow first right down into the hood of his car. And a friend that was standing there said you could see my elbow print in the hood, which was true, you could. And my lens print. The lens fell off the camera. So I'm not even worried about the fact that I'm bleeding from my elbow and the side of my head. I get up, I'm trying to put the lens back on. I got the lens back on, and he's coming out. He's like, dude, are you all right? Dude, I hope you're all right. I'm so sorry. My brakes are shot. I braked. It wouldn't. I'm like, dude, it's okay. I'm trying to see if my camera's all right. And ESPN's trying to interview him, and he's over talking to me live on the air. And I wish I had a clip of it. I don't think I do. But yeah, it was funny. So they do that real quick where he just gives first reactions, and then we all go up to the press box and he gives full interviews. So I go up there, and he held up the interviews for like 5 minutes checking on me and all this stuff. So every time I saw him after that, he would say, dude, you don't look any worse for the wear. And I'm like, no, I'm good, dude. He still brought it up years and years and years again. But it was funny. So yeah, no, I mean, I always kind of thought he was a little brat, you know, but after I met him that day and talked to him a few times after that, I think he was a pretty good dude. He just, one of those people you love to hate because he just won everything. You know what I mean? It sounds awful, but that's kind of the way I felt about it at the time. Just couldn't quite stand him. But yeah, I think he's all right. All right, I'm headed back toward the house finally. I went way further than I said I was going to go. So I'm definitely going to get my steps. But I hope everybody is doing good. I hope story time from Uncle Casey didn't put... Yeah, pretty much pack rat. I'm the guy that most of my music listening tastes are totally different than everybody else's. I think I just like to be different. It is what it is. But I mean, I have a lot of stuff that people like to watch, but I have a lot I listen to, but I have a lot of stuff that if I started naming some of the bands, you guys have literally never heard of them. There's absolutely no chance that any of you have heard of some of the bands I listen to. So we have Jeff Gordon to thank for your craziness, ran over you and knocked you senseless. Exactly. But I gotta tell you guys, I mean, the coolest dudes in NASCAR history are from Virginia. I mean, they are. Ward and Jeff Burton are awesome. The Wood brothers up here in Stewart, Virginia, just solid dudes. I mean, incredible folks. Hermie and Elliott Sadler. Elliott could be a little bit of a hothead. Hermie was incredible. And Stacy Compton. Stacy is still to this day, I don't know if any of you know him. He didn't ever make it big in the Cup Series. He had 2 good years in the Cup Series, but he was really big in the Truck Series for a few years. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, and he was a friend of mine when he was still at the local tracks. And literally the nicest guy, and I run into him probably once a month or so. And matter of fact, I'll tell you guys a story. This will just tell you. This is right at 2012, right at the tail end of Stacy's NASCAR career. It was kind of starting to wind down. I think he still was in it for maybe 2 more years after that. And he owned a team for a while too. But we had a huge storm come through here called a derecho. I always talk about those all the time. It's basically a straight line wind event. I know, I'm telling stories. If you guys don't want to hear these, just tell me. Yeah, there you go. No, there's no cloud here, dude. What are we talking about? But anyway, so so we had this huge storm come through, and it was in the middle of, was it July? It was July. Yep. And it was 90 something, like 100 degrees, I think. And for the first, I think it was something like 45 hours, I was at work. Because when you're at a TV station, you have to make sure, and I was the director of engineering, you have to make sure the TV station is running and people can get news updates. The funny thing was, literally nobody in or around us had power. We were running generators and we were barely staying on the air. The building didn't have any air. I worked 48 straight hours, I want to say. Got a quick nap on a sweaty leather couch in my boss's office, and it's like, but so finally the power gets restored to the station. Station lets me go. Everything's sort of back to normal, and so I finally get to pay attention to my family, who's been sleeping at home for 2 or 3 nights with no power. It's 100 and something degrees. House isn't cooling off. And Stacy, out of the blue, texts me. He's like, "How are you guys? We got our power back yesterday." And I'm like, dude, we got nothing. Tried to sleep last night, got about 2 hours of sleep. Dude says, "Come on, man, get all your stuff, get your kids, get your family. We're gonna have a pool party, we're gonna have a cookout, and you're gonna stay here for a few days." And I'm like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Yeah, absolutely." So we brought the whole mess of a family over to his house, had pool parties for 2 or 3 days, and they fed us and took care of us, and we still didn't have power for a few more days. But I came back home just to make sure everything was all right, and left the wife and kids over there, and it was awesome. So yeah, just some of the best people. Hey, Alex. I'm sorry, what were you saying? Kodiak, what's up? What's up, old timer? You guys are jerks. 2012, Trevor would have been 8. Ashlyn would have been like 11. Tyler would have been like 13 or 14, and Bradley would have been like 18. So I don't know. Is that right? Bradley was 18? Let's see. No, that's not right. 17. So anyway, somewhere around there. No, Robert. So yeah, I mean, there's just some really good memories from that part of life, meeting some really good. And Ward Burton is like the funniest dude. If you guys don't follow Ward Burton on social media, dude's out on his farm all the time, catching freaking snakes and like acting like he's the crocodile hunter. He's a freaking hoot, man. And Daytona 500 winner. I've met with him many times before and since that, and he's just down to earth, Mr. Ward Burton, like that. That's how he talks. Ward, if Ward had to tell you, "Watch out, that limb is falling on your head and you're gonna die," Ward would say, "Hey, watch out for that limb." And you'd be dead by then. But it's okay, heart's in the right place. Hey, Titanium Justin, we're just telling stupid stories, man. But I do have some cool knives, and there is a cool sunset taking place back here. The Concept Thoth always sounds like I'm saying sauce when I talk about this knife. But 80s, guys, I love this thing. This is a great knife. A lot of people have been, hey, Find a Gog, what's up? A lot of people, so is he Southern? Oh yeah. He's from a place called South Boston, Virginia. It's right down there. And they in a totally different world than we is in here. They talk like, yeah, man. Now the funny thing is, Jeff Burton, his brother, doesn't sound like that. Jeff sounds pretty normal. He's been on ESPN for 18 million years. Oh, there's 10,000 steps, I believe. Let's see. Yep, just got it. And I'm still probably 3/4 of a mile from my house. Oops, I kind of went too far. I could cut through everybody's yards and climb over that fence and climb through a dry creek bed and climb over some briars and through a skunk's den and a fox's den and right to my backyard. But I'm not going to do that. How is the tea where you live? No, it's sweet here, dude. It is. I stopped drinking it years ago. I just took all that out of my life, soft drinks and sweet tea, but I love sweet tea. It's one of my favorite things. I just had to take it out of my life a long time ago. It was having some pretty bad effects on me because I drank so much of it. Here's the dog. Hey, pup. Hey, pup. Hey, pup. Say hi to the pups. Y'all fierce. Okay. Nice, Justin. You know, you got to make adjustments, man. This freaking journey of cutting out gluten is probably going to kill me. We were talking today. We're going in October to the Smoky Mountains as a family. And all of our favorite restaurants, there's literally nothing I'm going to be able to eat. Ashlyn is, they're at Myrtle Beach right now, and they're eating at some of the same restaurants that we like. And Ashlyn, there's nothing. She's gluten-free. And she's like, Dad, there's nothing. And I'm like, great, I'm screwed. I'm just going to die of starvation. So, but it is what it is. And that was the last time. Walk by the dogs, bit him right in the butt. Runs fast. No, I ain't scared no dogs. I can't be, actually. It just depends on the situation. Those were behind a fence, so I was very okay with that. Now, there's usually a dog in that fence right over there, but either it's in the house or maybe they moved. Oh, they got chickens out there, so maybe there's new people there. There weren't you, so I don't know. Maybe there's been some selling and buying going on over here. Who knows? It's been a little while. Hey, JR, what's going on, dude? Yippee dogs fast. We're not really getting much of a. It's not really a pretty sunset right now. It's just kind of meh. Nope, unfortunately. Not much of a sunset tonight. Sorry, guys. I was hoping we'd get one. Well, I'm going to stay on here until I get to the house, but I got nothing left to say. So what do you guys want to ask me or talk about or anything else? Just been a really hectic and crazy week. I think I have a doctor's appointment first thing in the morning that I'm super not excited about. I think like at 8 or something like that. But we'll see how that goes. No green flash fast. No, I wish. You know, we need the Zephyr and we need it now. I sent them an email the night that they posted saying, hey, when's it actually coming out? What's the steal? Nothing. I got no response. What's the price of tea in China? It is 7 million yen. I don't know. I have no idea. Uh-oh. That sounded like a big dog. Ooh, there's 2 big dogs in this yard up here. And I've never seen these 2 dogs before. Now the question is, do they have an invisible fence? Or are they going to murder me? I've never seen these 2 dogs before. What do you think, guys? Do they look vicious or not? Is it a lab and a lab, I think. Yep, I'm dead. They're just staring me down. They're just staring me down. We're going to go to the other side of the road because there's cars coming anyway. Boy, that one's not happy. Although they're not barking. I don't think they have no electric fence. They're coming right out. Nah, they look friendly. They look friendly. Maybe. What do you think? There's a third one. Jeez. There's 3 dogs. Stay up there, y'all. All right. I think we're good. Boy, he's still not happy with me. Okay. All right, I'm out of your airspace now, dog. All right. Okay, we're good. What fixed blade do we have today? I have the... Oh, LOL, got it. I have a Dust Devil. That would have been a good get off me. Poke. Yep, I got to put it back in the sheath and not stab myself in the wrong place. Now you've done it. Bark, bark, show your dominance. Pocket treats, I don't have any pocket treats. I don't have any pets, so stern voice if they come. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was going to do. Whoa, boy. Sit. Go away. They were fine. There was no problem. Oh, crap. Now there's another one over here. Oh, they got Halloween decorations up already. Y'all like Halloween decorations? That's cool. Carry a pocket full of bacon. That would have worked. Go pee in their grass and make eye contact. That's good. That's good. Go pee in their grass and make eye contact. Hey, Rory, what's up, man? Yeah, I went too far, Rory. I was trying to see a pretty view, and the sun had already gone behind the trees, so didn't really get my pretty view. So I'm way far beyond where I usually walk, but that's okay. Bluminati sniff their tails. No, I'm good. Oh gosh. Yeah, I hope Rory worries me, man. Rory's got one of these jobs. That dude is all over that mountain, man. All over the place. I'm like, dude, Rory. And I know when I was both times, no, I've been out to Montana 3 times now. And 2 of the 3 times I've seen some big old stinking rattlesnakes right near me. Now, one time there was a big old snake, and I swore it was a rattlesnake, and the rancher whose land I was on came out and said it was a bull snake. And I was like, well, I wondered why it wasn't rattling at me. And he's like, yep, that's why. It's a bull snake. And I'm like, okay. But, yeah, Rory's all over them hills. Who's that say? Rob Fay. Hole in your pocket. What? Okay. I don't know what that means. Oh, wow, that looked just like my truck. Maybe somebody just stole my truck, y'all. I think so. Yup. Funny thing is, where I'm at right now, I can see my house right there. My house is right over there, but I can't get to it without going another half a block around all these other yards. I could literally go right through there, and I can see my porch. Yep, I sure can. But I'm gonna go around like a good boy. Yup. Hey, Joe, what's going on? Kelly, I hope you're doing good as well. What if somebody did some? No, I'm just saying it looked like my truck. It's every day out of my irrigation field. I'm up to 7 rattlesnakes already, And now 4 black bears and 1 sow with 3 cubs. Oh my gosh. Whoo. Yeah, Rory's one tough dude, man. That's a heck of a job he's got. 7 days on, 7 days off, up on a mountain all day long, butt crack of dawn. Yeah, that sounds crazy. Hey. Yeah, yeah, exactly, man. He's chucking his dust devil at them, at the snakes. That's what he's doing? Oh gosh. Oh, we're finally turning on my road. Yeah, I went a little too far. I got a little carried away. I needed a mental health break anyway, though. It's been a pretty crazy day. Pretty psycho week, and tomorrow just is going to be more of the same. Doctor's appointment at work, and then taking my mom to look at another place that she might live, and it's just been crazy. I see venomous snakes and I turn into Danny DeVito in Always Sunny. There you go, Neil. Danny DeVito. Nah, tomorrow's foot doctor. Long story, you don't want to know. I'll just tell you, I dropped a giant case on my toe about 8 months ago, and my toenail ended up popping off, and let's just say I got issues, so I got to get that looked at. Foot doctor, isn't that great? This kind of stuff that happens when you're old. I shouldn't drop a 200-pound case on my toe either. Stupid idiot. Yep, let's see. Rory says, I'm off now for 3 weeks with surgery in the next 2 Fridays. Wow, put in a good word for me. All right, we'll pray for you, Rory. I can definitely do that. Case makes a 200-pound knife? What? No. I'm talking about a case, like a camera case. It was actually a lens case. I didn't want to wait for the other guy to help me because he was being an idiot. And so I tried to lift it onto a cart by myself, and when I tried to put it on the cart rolled away. And I couldn't hold on to the case, and it came down on my foot. Yep. By the way, it came down on my foot, and I came down on the case, which was on my foot. That was pretty brutal. So everything turned black, and toenail fell off, and I'm surprised I didn't break I probably did break my toe. I just didn't do anything about it. All right, well, this was the Weird Stories live stream, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Oof, double kill, exactly. But I am going to wrap this up because I'm going to go in and get a shower. And, yeah, just kind of chill for the night. I got a few things to do, but none of it's going to take me... Oh, did the stream go out for a minute? Anassa, I'm sorry. All right, well, everybody have a good one. I do need to wrap this up, so... Y'all take it easy. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the Boring Story show. And, hey, Rory, have a good one. We'll pray for you, buddy. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel. See you guys. Don't work too hard. Don't do something.